Hi, I'm Britt.
And my name is Alissa.
And this is SkeleTales.
And this is a podcast where we strive to answer the age-old question of, is my dead grandma watching me?
Alissa, I got a phone call from your grandma the other day.
My grandma?
You know what she said?
What?
Happy birthday!
Oh, shit.
Happy birthday to you. Boo! Happy birthday to you. Boo! Happy birthday, dear Alissa. Happy birthday. You are so not happy listening to me sing to you right now. You, it might be a grimace. You actually. Oh, there's a smile. Happy birthday, Brett.
Going, Brett. The grimace was because you didn't sing like a spooky ghost.
Oh, shit.
That's why.
Grandma would. Happy birthday to you.
It's not. It doesn't make me like it more.
Okay.
I don't know.
Happy birthday to
Okay, that's a little scarier.
Okay, good. All right, I'm not going to do any more, though. That you can't top it. That's the best you get.
Thank you. Thank you so much, friend. My grandma used to cut out everyone's heads on out of pictures and paste them onto like the heads in cards and stuff. That's my.
Oh, I love that.
Yeah, she would like personalize the cards by like pasting your photo on the top of whatever cartoon character.
Old timey Photoshop right there, baby.
Heck yeah. She was ahead of her time.
She was. I love that. That's awesome. Alissa, do we just talk about birthdays and dead grandmas?
No, Britt. We talk about true tales of the strange, unusual, and paranormal.
That's right. We have a special one tonight because we, if you are not aware, have a hotline where people can call in and leave their spooky stories with us that way. So we're going to share some of those and even some bonus stuff too.
Yeah. Is that what we're starting out with tonight, Britt? Because we had
I'm a little nervous about this. So we're going to kind of turn the tables and we're going to do an actual phone call.
So before we get into listening to audio, we're going to participate in something. What is it exactly? We talked about it on a past episode. I feel like this is my birthday present. We talked about leaving this for the end of the episode.
You're like,
I don't think I can
wait. We're eating the dessert first. Okay, so I found on the internet several weeks ago a flyer that had been stapled onto a telephone pole. And it says, "My service." And there is a photo of...
I don't remember it. I think
you don't remember it at all?
Maggots. Maggots and sweat.
You're spoiling. You're spoiling. Oh. Okay. It says "My service." And it has a photo of a woman looking a little petrified, but she's sitting on this couch with her hands in her lap. And then there's an arrow pointing to a photo next to it of just the sofa with a very liquidy wet spot of the human form where she was sitting. And it says, "Within 20 minutes of me sitting on your chair, it will become completely soaked. But it's not sweat, and it's not exactly water either." And then it has a close-up of the woman's face, and she's just looking off in the distance. And then there's the fourth photo, and it's maggots covering the couch. It says, "After 2 weeks, the maggots will begin." Eat them.
Eat them.
Eat them.
That's what it says. Oh my God. I can't.
Eat them. Hold on. And you'll be cured.
Oh, that's right.
$30 for my service. OBO or best offer. And then it gives the phone number.
$30 seems kind of like a deal.
Steal. Although you will have to buy a new couch because current couch will be covered in said maggots.
Maggots and liquid. Did we actually ever talk about this on the podcast or not? Because now I think we only saw like the Facebook post or something.
Yeah, we just talked about it on social media. We didn't actually.
Okay, so we're going to call this number.
We're going to call the number.
Do we have to like come up with something we need cured?
Well, I think I'm just going to come in with the question.
Okay.
What will the maggots cure? Simple enough, right? Because there's genuinely no details on what they will cure.
I feel like it's implied that it will cure what ails you.
Oh. Okay.
No? My corn allergy is my number one. In case we need something, I've got that.
Okay.
What do you need cured? I can think of a few things you need cured, Britt.
No, that's true, actually. My feet are real stinky.
Oh, the sweat problem. That bald patch I've been staring at over there.
Oh my God. I do kind of have like a receding widow's peak.
I have that too. Like, I was not even really talking about that, but if you're going to talk about that, I got that.
No
thing.
high ponytails for me.
That deep. I don't know what it like. I don't know what that is.
Cure our widow's peak, please. Yeah.
But what if they bring the hairline all the way back up to even it out way back here? Wait, what
if our hairline goes to our eyebrows?
Or, oh man, we gotta be careful what we wish for.
Okay. I'm calling the number now. I
think
even though this is a public flyer, I might just keep it secret for privacy purposes. I don't know. Okay.
Welcome to my service. Please alert me what your name is, your family history, and your offer. Please be aware my body can only provide this service once per year. Then it must rebuild. Thank you and have a wonderful month.
Once per year.
Hello, my name is Alissa, and I'm actually calling on behalf of my friend Britt, who's got a real bad, real stinky foot fungus problem.
Right.
And I really think maggots couldn't possibly make the situation worse. And so we're calling in hopes that you could provide your service to Brittany. And my offer, I wasn't prepared to make an offer. I thought it was $30 or best offer. What can I offer?
I don't know. It's only once a year that she can excrete this. So I need $18.
What? I feel like we need something more. 18? Okay, I feel like something more needs to be wrong with us than that. If once a year?
Oh God, it's got to be bad. I don't think the hairline's going to cut it.
The what's going to cut it?
Our hairline. Our
hairline. Oh, that's right. We've got real bad receding. We got real bad case of the widow peak. That's it. And we'd love to have this cured. So honestly, we're willing to pay like at least $18 to get this widow peak situation sorted out, but not too high. We don't want you to like shave off the front and make it an even bigger, like huge forehead situation.
Mm-hmm. We still want a forehead,
but we don't want like a huge forehead. Not like, don't bring it back to the deepest point of the peak, nor forward to the forwardest point of the peak. But if you could solve that, we'd pay good money, at least like $18.
Longest voicemail ever. I love it.
So I hope that maggot generation process is going well for you and that you consider our offer, and you can call us back at, Britt, you've got that number.
302. She can't hear me. 302-689-DEAD.
Oh, 302-689-DEAD. All right. Thanks so much. Have a nice day. Hunt you later. Bye. I forgot about the hairline thing. That was what we were after.
You know what? We got a little taste of what it's like when somebody has to leave a message at the hotline. It's really stressful. I was sweating a little for you.
It was a little stressful. People are calling us on purpose with a story. We didn't even know what to expect.
That's true.
I just wanted
caught
something
a little off guard. Yeah.
Even then, I panicked. I think that it's probably one of the most worthwhile expenditure of her maggots that she'll encounter.
Totally. Either a corn allergy, a foot fungus, or a receding hairline. Maybe a maggot for each.
Yeah, maybe.
If she answers, we have to eat a maggot.
I know. What if someone shows up at our house and just like sits on our couch and freaking just liquefies all over, and then maggots sprout? Would you eat one then?
Too much commitment.
Would you eat one then, though? because like none of that is believable. So
Okay,
if all that
listen.
happened,
If I
might,
had
have
like
to-
a rare blood disease where I was like dying, I'd eat a maggot. Yes. If I have stinky feet, I will not eat a maggot for stinky feet. I will keep the stinky feet.
I would eat a maggot if it got rid of my corn allergy.
Okay.
And I bet that Odin would eat maggots to get rid of his
for
food
sure.
allergies
Yeah,
as well.
those are big ones. Yes.
Yeah, like fecal transplant. Very open to it.
It's a thing.
Taking a pill of poo.
It is.
It
I
is.
was reading about it.
So if it were to work, I would totally do it.
I think you can do it without ingesting it orally too. I think that they can do it rectally too. Somebody else's poo up your pooper. Where do we go on this? Sorry, you can cut that.
Okay, so we have so many audio treats and delights to cover in this episode. We called psychic friend of the podcast, Alex.
That's right. If you recall, several episodes ago, we had Alex on. It was our Ask a Psychic episode, and he answered loads of questions from listeners. We had the quandary. What do we call Alex? What is this portion of the podcast called? So we needed to give him a little ring and tell him the different suggestions that you listeners have come up with for Alex's name, Alex's segment. So yeah, here we are. We called him.
Hello.
Hi, Alex.
Hi,
Oh,
how's
hey.
it going? How are you?
Oh, so good. It's good to hear from you.
Good to speak to you.
Alex, we're calling because we're a little past due for picking your SkeleTales go-to psychic name. So we would like you to pick that tonight.
Okay.
Okay,
All
so
right.
Alissa and I are here. Hi, Alissa.
Hey, everybody.
Hi.
How's it going? Hey, Alex. And
Hey.
everybody else on this call.
We are smooth as butter. So we got several submissions, Alex, for names for your go-to psychic name for SkeleTales.
All right.
Alissa, do you wanna read the first listener suggestion?
I'd love to, Britt. I would absolutely love to.
All right, hit me.
Okay. The first one is the Alex Sessions.
Okay.
The Alex Sessions.
The Alex sessions.
All right.
Okay.
Here's another one. Answers with Alex.
Answers to that. Very straightforward, that one, huh?
Okay. Third Eye Thoughts.
Ooh, that sounds sexy.
Oh,
I'm
it
gonna write
does.
that one down.
You're
All right.
Okay. All right. Here's one. The Psychic Sessions.
Okay. Very similar to the first one, right? What was the first
Mhm.
one?
The Alex Sessions.
Okay.
Different sessions going on.
Yeah, I'm like, that could mean a lot of different things, right? And the psychic sessions. Okay, we'll write that one down. All right.
Weird Wonderings.
Okay.
Weird wonder.
Weird wonderings.
This is kind of a fun one. Spooky splaining.
So, okay, let me just go back here. So this is going to be my name. So I be spooky splaining. That's what
So-
it is, right?
When we get you on the line like we do tonight, and we need some questions answered, psychic questions answered. This is what what we call you. Spooky splaining.
Spooky splaining. How are you doing today?
I think that we are trying to think like remember the whole conversation is like, you're our go-to psychic. What is our go-to psychic name? And I think that's maybe all we were looking for were the words go-to. And for some other reason, it was eluding us. But maybe it's like, okay, when we bring Alex in, it's the psychic session.
Yeah, it's the
Or
psychic
spooky
session.
splaining with Alex.
Yeah.
With Alex.
Hey, let's be open-minded and just kind of listen to all of them. and see
Yeah.
maybe we can,
Totally.
Because I already have a name. Hey, maybe we're just looking for a session name.
Something little fun to go with it. Yeah,
Yeah.
totally.
Okay. Mystical Moments with Alex.
Okay. That's great. I like that one too.
Somebody must have been on the same vein, because on a different social media page, they suggested Mystic Alex, which is similar to Mystical Moments with Alex.
Yeah.
The next one is Cosmo Baltazar. Which I kind of love.
Is it Baltazar? Oh, no, that's Voltar, the psychic, and the little gypsy in the little glass that gives you a ticket. Is Voltar.
Oh, that's Voltar. Yeah. Oh, I do kind of like a Voltar theme too.
That's right, from Big. I was thinking of the guy from Stranger Things, that scary one from the most recent one, who's
Vecna?
Vecna. That's why I was thinking you were thinking of Voltar, but that's not Baltazar. It's actually
Who's Balthazar? Is it
Balthazar's a Pokemon?
What's that's Bulbasaur?
I thought that's what you said. I am so sorry.
Oh,
I can't.
Baltazar with a T.
Balthazar.
The only Baltazar Getty, I think, was an actor way back in the day. That's the only Baltazar like I've ever heard of.
Yeah.
No,
Baltazar.
I think it's it is a fictitious or mythical thing.
Yeah, like a mythical thing. It's like a magician or like a
all right, I got it here.
Or something.
Balthazar is the name commonly attributed to one of the three wise men, at least in the West. What, really? Oh, it's biblical, I guess.
That's how much we know about the Bible.
Truly, Bulbasaur is what we do.
I know more about Pokemon than the Bible, just letting you know.
Oh, it's my turn. Okay, hold on. We got two more. Alex, the intentional psychic, because it's all about intent.
Intention.
Okay.
Yeah.
True. Like you're not an accidental psychic.
I'm not an accidental psychic. I'm intentional.
An intentional psychic.
I'm intending to read your mind. All right,
okay.
Last one. Hit me with it.
The last one is SkeleTales Resident Manwich.
But wait, isn't Manwich that meat sandwich?
I mean, I am kind of a meat sandwich, so reading it looks a lot different than it sounded coming out of my mouth.
So SkeleTales Resident Manwich.
Oh, man.
Okay, before you pick, Alex, you had mentioned that you would like to offer a giveaway to the winner.
Yes. Yeah.
So you have no idea who has sent these in. What will the winner win? Whoever's name is chosen.
So I was just thinking, and I want your idea on this. Just based on the topic, I think that me giving away a $50 reading, which is about 10 minutes with me about anything, would be the gift.
I love that.
How do you feel about that?
I absolutely love that.
I love that. I do have a question. Would it be an intentional psychic reading or an accidental psychic
It'd
reading?
be intentional.
Okay.
Absolutely. Yeah.
That's a good
Be
deal.
careful.
Then.
It's not accidental.
And no rogue readings.
No rogue readings. No mumbo jumbo. No Baltazar.
A rogue reading.
Oh, that's so good. So good. Okay. Should we do a drum roll? Do you know which one you would like?
No, not yet. Give me.
You don't.
Okay,
okay. We'll give you a minute. Give him
a second.
So, are we doing name for me, or are we doing just?
I think it could be both. It could be a name for you, or it could be a name for the experience of you being on, whether it's the session or the moment or the thoughts or whatever.
Like we have our hot box. We had the crypt of corrections. We had
yeah. You
a segment, I guess, right? Like it's a segment title.
Yeah.
I forget what the ones. The cringe corner. The
cringe corner.
That's a good one. Oh my gosh. Yeah. I think I wet myself on the last cringe corner. It's so good.
So I think maybe that's what we're going right? Is that the idea?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
Totally.
Okay.
I think
Okay.
so.
Okay.
So, okay, drum roll.
Okay. Drum roll.
Okay. So, I'm choosing Spooky Splainin'. That is my favorite one. So that's the one I'm set on. That's the one that spoke to me, and I think that it just fits with the show, and it just spoke to me, and it's my favorite one.
Oh my
so
God.
far.
That was
There was a lot of really good
too.
ones. There were some really good ones. The Bulbasaur one was hilarious, but Spooky Splainin', that's probably just the one that really got my heart.
Beautiful. Beautiful. Well, congratulations. Katie, biggest fan of the podcast, was the one who wrote that one in.
Oh, no way.
Yep. Oh, that makes
amazing.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Okay. Can we like hop into a really quick Spooky Splainin' moment right now?
I love it.
We actually do have a listener question from Annie, who wrote in asking you a question. She says, "Thanks, Britt and Alissa, for doing a pet show." So we didn't do like where we put
like a circus
on
act?
display. We did an episode about haunted pets a few episodes back, where we told stories of pets that sort of like, spoke from the afterlife to people, their owners. She says, "I was actually going to message to ask if your psychic acquaintance, Alex, could confirm if animals were a thing in the afterlife. I've been dealing with losing both my dogs recently, so this week's show hit all the scratchy spots."
So that's a brilliant question, and absolutely 100%. All creatures, especially someone so close to our heart, or something so close to our heart. I call them someones and not some things, because they're not things. But absolutely, they have the same energy. They have the same thoughts and feelings that we do. Maybe not to the level of consciousness than we do in the physical form, but they do absolutely come and visit, their loved one, their best friends, their, pet parents. They do still visit from the afterlife. So if you all of a sudden see maybe one of their old toys move, or if you feel like there's someone there or anything like that, it's more than likely that they are visiting. So I've been visited before by lost pets, and it's a very common thing. Just like, and your grandparents or your parents, who passed on, they can visit just as easily. We're all energy.
I'm so happy that was your answer, because I have lost pets too. And you just always have that like, well, I hope. But yeah, I love that. Thanks, Alex.
No problem. It's always great to speak with you ladies.
Thank you so much for talking with us tonight.
Problem.
It is always a joy seeing your face and talking with you.
Yeah.
We'll talk to you at some point in the near future for our next Spooky Splainin'. Man, Alex is the best.
Alex is the best. And congratulations again to Katie. And I am super excited and looking forward to our future Spooky
Splainin'. Our Spooky Splainin' with Alex.
Our Spooky Splainin' sessions with Alex. Amazing.
Oh, so good. Okay, do we want to hop into the hotline stories, or can I actually do have one that's not from the hotline, but it is an audio haunting.
Okay. Do you want to do that?
Okay. So, friend of the podcast, Kendall, who has her cats who visit her regularly, her deceased cats come regular. She messaged me the other day, and she said that her trash can is haunted. So Kendall is hanging out at her house with her friend Anna, and Anna was talking about how she's recently gotten news about people in her life who are sick, getting sick, battling cancer. Kendall informs her that she hasn't gone to the doctor in over 3 years and that she should probably go. Anna freaks out and is like, "Oh my God, you have to go. Get everything checked. Something could be really wrong." Kendall agrees. She says that she has anxiety about it all the time and that she probably has
Kendall.
And that she probably has something terribly wrong, which also causes anxiety about going to the doctor. And then right at that moment, when she's saying that she's freaked out about going to the doctor, her automatic trash can, the kind where you like put your hand in front of it and it opens up. But not just opens up, it starts going nut. Open, close, halfway up, open, close. And so this really starts to freak her out because she had literally put new batteries in that trash can the night before. So then Kendall jokingly goes, haha, okay, I'll go to the doctor. You can stop now. Lid closes, totally stops. And then she's like, well, maybe I'll go to the doctor. Opens again, open, close, open, close. So now Kendall thinks that not only does she have a ghost, but she also probably has cancer. So she sent me a little video, and this is after the whole conversation of like, I should go to the doctor, I shouldn't. She sends me a video of her trash can freaking out. I'll post the video on our social media pages, which is another reason why to follow us. But I'll share it, just the audio for you guys. I'll try to explain to you guys, but you can hear the trash can opening. So the lid is open right now.
Ask me the question.
Do you want me to go to the doctor? Oh, now you're quiet? Wow. Still open.
I thought you were better than that.
Close.
Oh my
It
God.
closes.
Okay. Well, maybe I'm not going to go to the doctor. What about that? Can you just do it again?
Can we talk about it?
Can we talk about it?
Opens, closes. Opens, closes. Opens, close. Open.
We get it. You're upset.
We get it. You're upset. We know.
Opens.
Oh my God, I'm crying and I don't know if
I'm terrified. I'm utterly terrified.
I'm not sure.
Are you a mean trash spirit or a nice trash spirit?
Oscar?
It does a half open.
Hello? Is your name Oscar?
Staying open.
Jean? Janice? James?
Lisa Pizza?
Ed? Lisa Pizza?
Oh, it closes.
Ed. All right. Ed is... All right.
I heard Lisa
What
Pizza.
you mad about, Ed?
I heard
No,
Lisa
something
Pizza.
children like you immediately left.
So, yeah, there's another minute or so. But yeah, they literally are asking the trash can questions, and it's doing like this. Sometimes it's a full open, sometimes it's a half open, sometimes it's just it's already open and it jerks open even further. It is very bizarre.
It's like it's trying to talk to them, but it has
Yes.
no voice.
Yes.
I think it's saying those excuses are garbage, Kendall. Get your ass to a doctor.
Get your ass to the doctor. I actually meant to text her tonight to be like, did you go to the doctor yet? I'm certain she hasn't. But yeah, good old haunted trash can story for you.
We need to call back the spirit lady and have them cure the maggot lady. Kendall needs the maggot lady. You know what?
Well,
just give
she has
Kendall
to go to the
that
doctor
number.
first. Step 1, go to the doctor.
Okay, sure. But if she just cures whatever is like in, there's no need.
Oh, true. The cure-all. Yeah.
Just cure me. I'll eat
Kendall
a maggot.
would leave the message and be like, I'm not totally sure what's wrong with me, but just hand me a few maggots and we'll be good to go.
Exactly.
Done.
And then when she later goes to the doctor, she'll be like, I'm good. I ate some maggots from the maggot lady, and I'm pretty sure 100% healthy. My friend Britt made me come here, but
Whatever.
Sure, fine. My garbage can made me come here. But I told them the maggots would cure me, so.
We're going to take you to a different doctor?
All right, Kendall. What's the garbage can's name? Ed?
Lisa Pizza.
Lisa Pizza?
Oh, God, so good.
Oh, boy.
Should we hop into some hotlines, or do you want to hear another ghosty phone call that I have?
We're going to save the hotlines for last.
Perfect. I had a phone conversation with a gentleman in my neighborhood back in Texas. So this was a while ago. We had a phone talk. Actually, I called him to get his Hat Man story. Go back and listen to that episode. Jimmy tells a story about his Hat Man, but he also told of a few other hauntings that he had and has experienced. So I recorded that phone conversation and would like to share that with you now.
Does he have a good Texas accent?
No.
Can I change my answer? I'm excited to hear his stories.
So he's working in a mining town and he sees a mining ghost.
I had just started a job up in the mountains at a live theater. I used to be a professional stagehand. And the first show I got to work was an ice show. It was great. It was fantastic. I got to spend the night in the theater that I ended up working in for like 4 or almost 5 years. I was walking around the theater and I was like, there's got to be a deck of playing cards somewhere. And as I came from backstage around to the front lobby, the theater I worked at has this beautiful lobby with a big giant window that looks like a wrecked stealth bomber. There's this massive staircase as well that goes up to the second floor, and as you come around, the first thing you see is that staircase. And I turned and looked, and I'm not kidding you, sitting there in mining, ready to go to work, full on, not even trying to hide the fact he was there, just sitting there staring at me. And I just looked at him. And he looked at me, and I was like, I don't need playing cards. I'm going back to the stage. And I walked off. And I didn't think anything of it. And then as the years went by, of course, got to know the people, the guys I worked with day in, day out. I'm not the only one that has seen the guy.
And he was wearing a miner's uniform?
Yeah, so, I would date it probably around the 1840s, 1850s. And, I was living out in New Mexico, and there's a whole bunch of little communities all through there that used to be a mining town. Where I was in Rio Doso, and they got a little state park, and you can camp and all that, but it's called Lake Bonita. Bonita Lake used to be the town of Bonita, and it was a mining town.
I wonder how old the theater was. And it was like a sunken town. Is that what he was saying too? Bonita Lake used to be a town.
A mining town.
I don't know what a wrecked stealth bomber window looks like.
I don't either. I didn't question that. I felt like that was one of those things I could skip over because it didn't involve a ghost. He had several stories. I'm just going to share one more from Jimmy about an angry ghost he had in his house.
Since my wife and I have been together over these past 10 years, we both have a ghost following us, our own spirits that follow us. And when we're fighting or when something's not going right or when they want attention, they throw shit in the house. They knock pictures off the wall. They have thrown, I can't tell you how many bottles, I can't tell you how many bottles of laundry detergent I have had to go pick up off the floor and replace. They broke one of my wife's guitars with a house full of people. We were having a party when they did that.
What would you call that? How would you describe that?
I would call the one that is throwing laundry detergents a washing machine or a dryer on.
There's a strange rattling and it's falling off every time.
But I like the idea of a ghost that's like, fight.
Yeah, like
they're getting excited about it and they're throwing down. Or, I mean, he didn't say what direction everything was, maybe they've picked sides. Maybe that ghost.
Ooh. Which direction are the things getting
exactly
towards? Ooh, good quandary.
Wait, what'd you say?
Good quandary.
Oh, quandary. I thought you said laundry. I thought you were bringing it back around to the laundry detergent. Sorry.
I'm not that cool. He did tell me this one strange thing that happened with him and his wife. He had this really bizarre nightmare about dolls coming to life, and it was really realistic. And he ends up kidnapping this girl, and they end up in this abandoned gym bathroom, and they're trying to escape. And he wakes up, and he's like sweating, and it was so real to him, and he was really freaked out by the dream. He doesn't mention it to anybody. He's just like kind of haunts him the whole next day. Well, the next morning, following morning, his wife wakes up in a cold sweat and tells Jimmy that she's just had a dream that starts out and she's in an abandoned gym bathroom and she's just kidnapped a girl, and then goes on to detail this whole ending of the dream. So his dream and the next night her dream, they have the same middle point, but his has a different beginning and hers has a different end. It's so bizarre.
That is bizarre. Then I wonder if maybe they like their ghost is the little girl who got kidnapped or something.
Ooh.
Okay. Are we ready for some hotline?
So ready. If you've not listened to some hotlines with us before, you should know that we do not pre-listen to these. Nope. We get a little, what Google will do is try to translate the words for us. So we have a little glimmer of like, okay, I think this person is, Beth or whatever, but we have no idea what the voicemails say.
Yeah, and it's not even all that great because this one says, "Hi, this is Rich Friend." I'm pretty sure it says, I think that's Britt's rich friend.
Oh, my friend.
Yeah.
We have lots of rich friends.
Rich friends. Oh, that must be mine. I'm pretty sure it's Britt's friend, but it translated as rich friend. Oh, but before we get into this, really, Britt, at this point, I'm going to play this one for you because this was back when we were not sure if the hotline was even working. And then we got this call and it verified that it is indeed working. But I think it's just a little out of date now.
Hey guys, it's me, Robin.
Robin?
I hope you just enjoyed my evil laugh. It's been a lot of fun torturing you for this past month. It's now April 30th, which means the curse might actually be broken tomorrow, May 1st. But I just want to let you know I've had a lot of fun. Almost killing Mitch, setting a plague of butterflies upon Brittany, doing all those bad things to Alissa and SkeleTales in general. It's been a real treat. It's a real treat for me. I even wrangled in some dude from Australia to help me out. That was real cool. That freaking cat, man. Oh boy, that cat and we smoke cigarettes every day. He's just the best. Oh, the way he bit Mitch. Golden. Anyway, yeah. So I just wanted to, say, hey, fuck you guys, and on your later.
What the fuck was that? And what did they even say?
You don't know who that was?
No.
Oh my God. Oh, that makes this 1,000,000 times better. Oh my God. So good.
Could you even understand it? It was really hard to understand.
Okay. It was the Robin who's been fucking with you for all of these months. It's April 30th, which means that the curse is broken. But they've been doing a lot of stuff like sending me butterflies,
killing off Mitch because he got the sepsis. He got bit by a cat.
Who
is this Australia guy? I even wrangled. I don't remember. Like I said, I think this is like just.
He had some Australian friends, I guess. Was there something with some Australian birds? I don't know. And then it is smoking cigarettes with the cat.
The evil cat, the hobo cat.
Oh my God.
Asshole. He's been taunting us. I see him every so often. I think I told you I saw him. I looked up the other day after working, day's done, do a big stretch, and all of a sudden
he's glaring with a cigarette hanging out his beak.
And then he ran into the window for old time's sake. I was like, what the fuck? What are you doing?
The Robin called in.
The Robin called in the hotline.
I love it.
Maybe he's got some stories. That's what he wanted to let us know.
That was so good.
Okay. So that was like an older one, obviously, on here. But
from
okay.
April. From April.
So
that's good.
This one from the hotline, I think they're a repeat caller, but let's see, Britt. I think you know who this is.
This is my rich friend.
Your rich friend.
Hi, this is Britt's friend, Mel. I have a fun story from a patient of mine. I work in healthcare, and I was prepping a patient for a procedure. So you get real up close and personal and just make a lot of chit-chat to keep them comfortable while I was getting her ready for an eye procedure. So we'll call her Lisa. Lisa, I don't even know how we started getting on the subject of sociopaths. I'm not sure that makes someone comfortable, but for some reason that just came up in the conversation. And she said, in the 70s, she grew up in Washington. I'm from Seattle. She grew up in Washington, and she said in the 70s, late 70s, she was with her good friend out in a field, and they were collecting like dead, dried brush and dried flowers, and they would make some kind of floral arrangement with these dried plants. And so she said she was leaning over, they were alone in the field, she's leaning over and she's picking these flowers, and then she sees a pair of men's feet right underneath her line of sight, and she jumps up, and there's a man standing in front of her, and he said, "What are you doing?" And she's, played it cool. We're just gathering some brush, some flowers to make these arrangements. And he goes, "Well, there's some really nice plants over here. I'll show you." And Lisa she didn't want to be rude, and she said, "Oh, yeah, sure." Immediately, her friend, who was a few yards away, hopped up and she said, No, we have to go. I think we're good. And basically dragged Lisa away. And she said, I did not like the vibe that guy was giving off. He seemed creepy. Let's just get out of here. So they left. I think she said about 6 months later or so, her friend came to her with a newspaper clipping and said, "Doesn't this man look familiar?" She looked at the newspaper, and a picture of Ted Bundy was on the cover. So she had a close encounter with Ted Bundy. Super creepy, super amazing story. It gave me goosebumps when I heard it, and it just gave me goosebumps again. I thought I would share that. It's a spooky encounter for sure. Okay, I hope you ladies have a good day. Bye.
Oh my God! Goosebumps all over the body. Oh my God, Mel.
That's so freaky. There's so many stories like that. And it's amazing, honestly, that they were able to get away, because apparently he could be real persistent.
I wonder with the fact that she had a friend with her saved her life.
Right?
Oh, man.
Oh, God. And just creepy. I wasn't sure where that was going. I thought the feet, I was like, is that guy actually there? Is this a ghost story? What is this? Right? Ugh, psychopaths.
Mel, can we just call Mel our number one hotline?
Holy shit.
Listener or caller.
So
She's
good.
Every episode she has brought it. Incredible story. And the whole thing of being like, well, I didn't want to be rude, so I was just going to go over there and get murdered.
She would have been dead. Oh, he was such a creep, man. Oh, that's so creepy. I'm so glad. That's so freaky.
Great story.
I also just love when the topic of conversation travels to psychopath. I think let's do more of those.
Let's start this procedure now. What are your thoughts on psychopaths? Let's go there.
Have you met any psychopaths? Tell me yeah, that's not unnerving at all, but I heard it. Okay. I'm going to play the next story in the hot box. This is a 3-parter. So this lovely soul did listen to the 8-minute voicemail 3 times through to get this story across. So thank you for the commitment in advance. All right, let's hear it.
Hi, my name is Veronica, and my story is my grandfather was my guy. He was my best friend. I was really heavily bullied growing up, and he was always the one that I would call he's the reason why I even have like a good taste in music. And he was just this really cool guy who survived Nazi Germany, and like we just got along because I was the only one that would listen to his war stories and all that stuff. So anyway, he passed away from a stroke when I was about 14, and it absolutely destroyed me. And he came in people's dreams, like everybody's dreams, and I was furious because he was my best friend, and he was, you know, like I said. So like one day I was really missing him, and I yelled at him and before I went to bed, and I was like, "Sir, let me tell you something. You have come to everybody, but like I know I was your favorite, and you have not come to my dreams, and I think that is bullshit." So as soon as I said that, I had a dream, and he came because I never swore at him, and so I'm sure that he was really mad at me. But anyway, so I walk into this German bar that was like his favorite. It was his favorite in Germany. He like showed me pictures and all that stuff. And so, oh shoot, my phone died. My phone's about to die. Oh.
Okay, hold on. Coming around part 2.
Hi, my name is Veronica, and I was just calling about my dead grandpa story. And I don't know how technology works, so here we are. So I have no idea where I left off, but that's fine. So yeah, I yelled at him. I yelled at my grandpa saying, why wouldn't you come to my dreams? Yada, yada, yada. Yelled at him. And so I end up in a bar that I've seen pictures of as his favorite bar in Germany. And I'm looking at this bartender, and for some reason, I know my grandfather's there. And so I look at the guy, and in German, I asked him, "Where is he?" The bartender was just smiling ear to ear at me. And then he looked at me and he said, "He's over there." So I look at the end of this long bar, and there's my grandfather smiling. Oh, he's smiling and just looking at me. And he would always call me Venezuela for some reason. He is just looking at me with his eyes that are just, they make me melt. I hug him, and I'm just weeping. I'm crying, and I'm just going, why did it take you so long? Why now? Like, why 5 years later have you come to my dreams? And then he was like, well, your cousins needed me more. And my cousins, they had a really rough life. And so that's why my grandfather always came into their dreams. And then I go, well, I'm having such a hard time now. And he goes, that's exactly why I'm coming to you. And so he said, it's going to be okay, just like I'm okay. And at the time when he was living, he had a defibrillator that kind of like stuck out from his chest a little bit. And I would always give these starfish hugs. And he would ask me to hug him on his other side. And so he asked me, do you feel anything? I just said my name. That was my real name. Oh my God, I really hope that you aren't listening to this. Oh my God. I'm going to have to call again. I'm a disaster. Anyway, so yeah, my real name. Anyway, I said Veronica because I was like trying to be like inconspicuous, whatever. Anyway, so you can call back at because you are going to need clarification with this story because I'm so nervous and I love you guys. Okay, I'm calling back to finish this story.
Oh my God, I love this. I'm having all the emotions on this story right now. It's so good.
She's cracking me up. Okay, here is part 3.
Hi, it's the Spaz again. Let's just not use my name. Let's just do that. Okay. So anyway, we'll make it more clear because I collected myself. Okay. So, grandfather died of a stroke. He was my buddy. He was just like, he was my universe, the reason why I have good taste in music. My universe, right? Okay. So we covered that. So I yell at him, obviously, and so I dream of him. And we hugged, and so he gave me his signature toothy grin and just smiled at me. And I just said, I love you so much. Please don't be a stranger. Please come back in my dreams. I love you. And then I woke up, with my arms crossed, and the picture I had of him on my, picture I had of him on my nightstand was, that usually faced towards the door, was actually faced towards me, like to my bed. And, that was just kind of like my sign that, yeah, it wasn't just a dream. He really did come to me. So thank you for sticking with me with that story. I'm actually a really good hang. I'm just in a jumble. Anyway, my number is. If you need to get back to me for clarification because I am a mess. Yeah, let's just chit chat because I'm a good time. Okay, bye.
Oh my God. I have to hang out with Veronica. Or Valerie. Or
well, we
Spaz.
can't say her real name anymore. We got to say. Well, you didn't get it anyway. None of those were right. So.
Oh my God. I have tears from laughing, and then the tears transform to heartfelt love. That story had everything. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. And you know what? Honestly, you told it incredibly well done.
Was. I love that. Thank you so much. Now I'm going to use the wrong name, Veronica, for writing in.
Calling in.
Shit. Come on. It just rubbed off on me. Get your shit together, Veronica. Maybe it's us rubbing up. I'm going to yell at some people tonight. I think I'm going to yell.
Yes.
Get your ass into my dream. And that's it. Really?
Yes. I like that technique.
Their excuses.
Yeah. I'm ready. Oh, and then just being able to see the smile and hug him. Oh, I love everything about that. Everything. So beautiful.
I'm also fascinated about he survived Nazi Germany and no one wants to hear his stories.
Right? Hopefully somebody had a recorder and documented all of them.
I want to hear his stories. I know. That's wow. Great story.
We had a wealth of amazing stories tonight. Love it. If you have a story that you would like to share, please. Sorry, I just started laughing about the Robin voicemail. Somebody called and was the Robin.
I think at that point, we're we don't even know if the voice prank us. We don't even care. It doesn't matter.
Oh my God. Prank us. Give us a story. Give us a hello. We love all of the calls that we get. The number to call us is 302-689-DEAD, 302-689-3323. It's a short little voicemail you have to listen to, and then you can talk for as long as you want for 3 minutes.
Yep, and then you, just like Veronica did, call back and call back again.
We've got some other ways you can share some stories. We have an email. Alyssa has that.
At SkeleTalesPodcast@gmail.com. You can also call us on the hotline. But I think you already said that. I'm like a robot. What happens
We don't usually
next?
record so late. Social medias.
Yes, do that too.
We answer messages there. We also post some stuff there occasionally. Other people share their delightful tales there as well. Rate. Honestly, share with a friend. We want to hear your friend's stories. Your friend wants to hear our stories. Let's share. Oh, there was one other thing I wanted to play for you really quick. Really quick, Alyssa. I know it's late. Are you ready?
Okay. Uh-huh.
Haunt you later.
Haunt you later, Dick. Bye.